Hey,
Turtles.
Turtles.
we're 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 live turtles. I don't know what that means, but welcome to our stream. We're playing Curse of Strahd with some Dungeons and Dragons. We are Big D20 Energy, as streamed by She Plays It and animated by Dungeons and Dioramas. Our hostess,
Which is also
Miss-
She Plays It.
Miss Minnie, does all of our art. Welcome to the game. I'm the Bees. I'm going to introduce myself, and we'll introduce ourselves, our characters, and I have a little quick icebreaker, real quick. It is that time of year. My kids just went to school. Today's the second day of this new school year. I want to know, for your PC, what was their favorite subject in school? If they went to like regular old high school. I guess I'll start. As Strahd, I think Strahd was like like a history buff. I think he's one of those like really into like World War II guys.
Oh,
absolutely. Just a total like history nerd.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's one of those types. And he, I mean,
Like
really
the
the Civil War, like the Revolutionary War. He really studies those,
He showed up for
nerdy
reenactments and stuff in
Yeah.
accurate costumes
Yeah,
of the bad guys.
Just horrible. No one's friend. That's Strahd. And on the Bees, I play all the everybody who's not a character, PCs. So I guess we could start with Jester, then we'll do Pranky and Minnie, then Max. We'll go in reverse order. If that's all right, Jester.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jester.
Hi, Jester.
Hi, Jester.
Hi, Jester.
Hi, Jester.
So, here I was, about to just down this bottle of delicious mead, and I realized I didn't have a bottle opener. I mean, wait,
no.
sorry,
Corkscrew.
yeah. What? Wait, wrong type of meeting. Never mind. So I'm Jester. I'll be playing Zash tonight. And you honestly think Zash went to school? I mean, you must be crazy.
I mean, I was thinking culinary school, but
No.
Funny enough, I thought culinary school too. That's the first thing I thought. It was like cook.
If he went to if he went to high school, he would be one of those JRTC kids.
oh god.
Not only because generally they have the JRTC kids off to like the edge of the campus themselves, so they basically can do whatever they want. So he's probably out there with a grill, just grilling whatever he's
Doing
killed.
his thing.
A lot of people forget that he was a mercenary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the uniform, which he's only worn like once since
Yep,
I joined
once.
the campaign.
Yep.
Only time I could get him in a shirt.
And yeah, I think he'd be one of the JRTC kids.
For sure. I can see that. And we'll go to Prankster then.
Hey everybody, I am the prankster. Hi. I play Paul Darkwander. Yes, I am the resident cleric for the party. I think if Paul really excelled in a subject and really liked a subject, I'd always kind of had him as like having this fascination with death. So I think biology works out really well. Like I think he just knows the ins and outs of people.
Yeah.
And I think that tracks.
Yeah. He's really doing the dissecting the pig or
Yeah, he's a weird kid that really got into it.
I love it.
Sounds alright.
This is gonna. Oh my goodness! What a wonder! And then his lab partner is like a girl who's just throwing up next to him. Just wow.
Accurate.
All right, Minnie.
Okay, yeah, I'm Minnie. I am She Plays It. Also Camila. Now, Camila was more than likely homeschooled because, they could never stay in a place long enough for her to actually go to a public school. But I would say that her favorite subject would more than likely be music. She loves singing and music and anything along those lines that would help with our revelry.
Awesome. Oh, what instrument do you think she'd be playing mostly?
Ooh.
Or
I think she's more of a singer than than an instrument. But if I could choose an instrument,
like show
maybe-
choir?
Piccolo.
I kind of picture her with a violin. I don't know why.
Nice.
I think a
Nice.
violin would suit her. But
All
yeah.
right. And Max.
Hi, I'm Agitating Max. I play the role of Duvad Sturdiness, the Bard Chirp. I think Duvad, with his focus on long-range weaponry and stuff, I think he really liked geometry, like figuring out like angles, parabolas, and such to get. Like that was the only math class he really fucking loved, and he's like,
Yeah.
I get this. Why don't you get this?
It was
This is-
natural to him.
Yeah, exactly. If not that, then I would say an ag course, like an ag credit, one where they like gave you extra credit if you showed that you shot a deer or something like that during the class. Because we had one of those in my school growing up. So
They give you extra credit for killing
Yes.
animals?
yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
They were like they gave us extra credit if we registered to hunt.
Like a hunting license.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then they'd also give us credit if we shot a deer, but you didn't have to have both. So you could just not have a hunting license and shoot a deer and be like, "Hey, I shot a deer."
Partial
All right,
credit.
extra credit. Yeah, exactly. Somebody did that. They're like, "Hey, did you get your license?" I'm like, no, I'm not paying $15-20 for that. What are you, crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school?
Right in Passus.
Yeah.
Bumfuck nowhere, Texas.
Awesome.
It's about an hour and a half away from Austin.
Yeah. Fun. All right. I guess we can. Oh, and we're also missing a certain rogue. He's actually just late tonight. He should be back before we get too deep into this session.
He's dead.
We'll remember what happened to Terramyn.
I mean, he's
as I
always
read the recap.
been.
He's always been dead.
Yeah.
And now he's dead. Forgive me. Let's do a little recap. Previously on Curse of Strahd. I'm going to pop this up just for the visual. Maybe I'll wait. Keep it just a moment. I'll pop it up in this moment.
God dang it! Keep it in your pants.
Yeah. So previously on Curse of Strahd, we last left our heroes. In our last session, we were in Vallaki. Camila was dropping off baby Soul at the orphanage. And Sir Edmund had just approached the party as an undead zombified Lady Voctor.
That's right.
Asking you, please get me out of here. So the party skipped town. With the boys at least snuck out with him with the help of a little blindness spell to the sons of Lady Voctor, and a little trying to convince the guards that they just need to go get some medicine for the lady,
Oh, that's gonna go
who
well
was
when I
like
get back.
just totally. She was clearly a corpse, a walking corpse, mutilated, burnt body. But they ran out while they're on the road heading back to Argynvostholt. They're like, look, we're going to go... They had to explain to Sir Edmund that Terramyn kind of walked him through this new birth of like, well, welcome to being kind of aware of who you are. I've been through this. These guys buried me, and I came back a little more in my right mind. And this is what's happening to you. You see, we're going to go return the skull now, and hopefully all of our kin, all of our brothers will be restored to their sanity. The gang approaches the castle. Zash immediately decides to just call out, like, hey, we're here. make our presence known, our intentions known. We're not sneaking in. We're not attacking. We're just gonna go lay to rest your leader." And there's no response. Party decides, let's not chance an encounter with the people upstairs. We'll just head straight to the mausoleum and lay him to rest. As they go out into the back of the keep, to the cemetery, they open the mausoleum, and an encounter ensues. It's actually an ambush from above through the arrow slits in the castle wall are being fired at the party. They tried to turtle up and just protect the mausoleum while Paul struggled to lay the remains to rest. And as soon as the skull is in place, and Zash remembers to stop concentrating on their reduced spell, the skull immediately illuminates with a blinding light, and the giant dragon form of Argynvost, bathed in radiant light, fills the mausoleum and suddenly disappears through the roof of the mausoleum, leaving the party in the dark once again. This silver dragon of light flies to the top of the keep and illuminates the tower. A beam of sunlight rips through the mists, shooting a beacon to the heavens, from the heavens, like to the tower. And similarly, 8 small but shockingly bright beams shoot out in all directions horizontally from the tower, casting beams of light that are visible from almost anywhere in Barovia, seeing these beams of sunlight across the sky. I need to show you the art for that now. Here, I'll pop it right up there. This light brings a renewed sense of hope to all who see it, at least all with good hearts. But it is unsettling to the creatures of darkness. Mechanically speaking, there will be a benefit for the party. They also level up to level 8.
I forgot about that.
Unfortunately, another side effect of the beacon is that it immediately lays to rest all the revenants who have haunted Barovia for centuries, including Terramyn. With the spirit of Argynvost finally freed to reunite with his knights, now shining as a beacon, reminding them of all that was once good and noble about their order. They could finally let go of their hatred and find rest in eternal light. From the party's perspective, they just see Terramyn collapse. As soon as he sees the beacon, he just falls as a corpse. Realizing that he's dead, there's no healing him, bringing him back. Paul asks Zash to help bring Terramyn back into the mausoleum and place him where he's facing the beacon. He asks, he remembers that when he first met Terramyn, he promised him that he would lay him to rest when this was all over. This happened sooner than he thought he would. Zash very sweetly decides, well, if he does decide to come back, I want to leave him a little piece of meat. Duvad laments that the zombie was the most sane one in the bunch. And he leaves Terramyn with a little knight piece from his dragon chest set. Camilla confesses to Terramyn that she was envious that he had a true love in his life, and that she's doubly envious that he would be reunited with her in death. From Terramyn's perspective, however, as soon as he sees the light, he is simply absorbed by the light. He's just whisked away out of the darkness, and he's joined into light. And he's suddenly filled with peace, with calm, and finally with rest. He does hear a fading voice call to him from the darkness, Terramyn, help. But it quickly fades as he's enveloped in the light and the warm blanket of rest at long last. And that's where we left off. Let's get you guys back to the map.
It's good that somebody has a good ending, you know?
Yeah, there's not a lot of like happy endings written into the material,
Yeah.
but those knights, and it's not, obviously not a given that the party redeems the knights either. Like y'all took that on. Bring y'all back to Argynvost, where we
Well,
were.
at Terramyn's lead for that. I don't think it's something we would have done without Terramyn.
Yeah.
At least I don't know.
So we left off. You guys lay him here in the tomb, in the mausoleum. Sir Edmund / Lady Voctor's body is just outside, crumpled into the ground, just outside the mausoleum.
I will start dragging her to one of these graves, like, or not dragging, but like as respectfully as possible, moving the body to one of these open graves.
I almost think that her body should be laid to rest somewhere with her family. It's just trying to present this situation to her sons.
Yes, which is why I suggest we bury her here and say that,
So
we
we're
lost her in the woods.
just kind of sweeping her corpse under the rug, so to speak.
I mean, they don't know she's here. They
But
don't.
what are we gonna say when we return back home? She just didn't come back with us.
That's true. I mean,
She
Barovia is a
said-
dangerous place.
We were attacked on the road by werewolves and Strahd's minions.
That definitely wouldn't go over with the agreement that they have with the werewolves.
Strahd took her to his castle.
Bam. Gives us motivation to go to the castle and kill everyone. You are a smart man, Zash.
Or the two boys will go looking for her.
The boys could just not be a problem as well.
I hope you're not suggesting what I think you're suggesting.
No, I am not. Maybe?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I am. They weren't okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Weren't they antagonists at one point? Like, didn't we
No,
fight them at one point? No.
no,
Oh,
no.
well.
Who?
They're just idiots.
Oh,
The
right.
Voctor
they're two
boys.
fucking
The Voctor
morons.
boys.
Okay.
Her
Sorry,
son-
I was thinking of someone entirely.
They were never
different.
like fighting you. Yeah.
We literally have.
At least
the
not in a
ghost
threatening way.
corpse here.
Yeah, no, that's then in that case, no. I thought we'd fought them before and they were like kind of assholes or something.
Yeah,
but
I
was
mean,
thinking
from
of-
what y'all could tell, they seem to be innocent of her, even her cult shenanigans. Like they weren't even involved in that.
Yeah, thank God.
The only thing that we've done against them is Zash has drank them under the table and stole their money
Mm.
by doing
Well,
that.
yeah. And we blinded them.
That's true.
That was only temporary.
Yeah, but if we blind them, run away, and then all of a sudden their mother's
I don't think mine is temporary. I think it's permanent.
No, it's a
No,
save
blind-
and then it comes back.
dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
blindness only lasts for
okay.
like a minute.
Mhm.
Well, we could always gaslight them to say that they never saw their mother alive in the town. That was just a woman who looked like them.
Right, so I think all this lying is. Have we rested? Honestly, have we
He's
rested?
like, I need a rest after all this shit.
Mhm.
Look, I think honestly, what we need to do is we need to go inside of that castle and we need to rest.
And the good loot would not hurt.
Honestly, that guy had that boss sword. We might want
Yeah.
to check that out. So it is
Hopefully
all
it
the
didn't
weapons.
turn into light.
Wait, can we just?
I think this is our castle.
I think this is our castle. I think we should.
this is our castle now.
Would I be able to definitely know that that is sunlight?
Yes, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. I mean, you get the gist that there's you get sunlight vibes from it at least.
And so I mean, like it's like the whole area is bathed in sunlight.
It's a beam of light that doesn't like you can see it, but it doesn't Like you're not in sunlight, but you can see sunlight. Does that make sense? It's like a
It's
it's
the
like a
brightest
laser.
we've ever
It's like a
seen
laser
since
of light. Instead of it shooting out in all directions, you can. It's.
It's more like a beacon, if anything.
What I'm saying is, Strahd could stand here with you, under the beacon.
All right, unless we threw him into it.
Right. Right.
We're about to beat this, guys. Oh, there goes one idea. Yes, I think we need to rest. I think we are all very tired. I think. I don't know. Are you? Is everyone tired?
There has to
No.
be something resembling a bed here.
Oh, but there's a giant sword upstairs I want to look for.
Yes, that's as well.
And Zash goes up to the room.
Let's
real
go
fast.
bury Terramyn first. Come on, Zesh.
Well, I mean, he's in
You
the
guys, I think we're
mausoleum.
done. I
Oh,
think
are
y'all
we
were
gonna leave
done.
him?
I think
Oh,
that was
we
the
were-
plan.
we
That
were
was his
leaving here.
resting place
Okay, fine.
with the
Yeah.
dragon.
Dibs on the sword.
Here's what I want to suggest. Let's gather up all of the weapons and shit from everywhere.
Speaking
And,
of which, does that include Terramyn's body? Like, are we just leaving him in state, or are we taking
I could personally picture us having his sword with him. Like, you know,
and maybe money?
fallen knights sometimes have their swords.
Yeah, I would be not remiss to leave his sword with him.
how about before we get to Terramyn, we gather up all of the other weapons from all the other revenants, lay all of them to rest, because that's something Paul would want to do anyway, because that's in keeping with his character. They finally achieve their goal. Well, kind of, and
Kind of.
and then let's rest. Let's get up. We'll say goodbye to this place. We'll say goodbye to Terramyn, and we'll go back to Valaki, where hopefully we can sell a lot of this, make some decent coin, and then decide on our next steps. What does everyone think about that for a plan?
Well, it's better than nothing.
Okay, kind of offended, but that's fine. All right.
Zash is already running upstairs trying to get that sword.
Okay.
I think
When
it's
Zash
a good plan. Sorry.
Zash will
I'm just
just a
teasing you.
moment. Sorry, I'm trying to do inventory of all the things you guys are naming. Okay. I'll stop there. You'll find several basically broken chainmails on the knights and standard long swords. No magical weapons or anything like that. But you'll find several of those. As far as that sword goes, you're going to where are you?
I don't know if I have identify. I think that's just a wizard.
Yeah, is there a thing we can check if this thing is cursed or not?
That's just a wizard
What
thing.
thing?
The sword.
Oh, yeah, the spell identify is a thing, but I'm not sure other classes can do it.
You know what I'm curious about?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to go back up to where we saw Paul's severed head and see if it's still there.
Cool.
On the second floor. Well, they're all like going after like the swords and equipment. And...
Yeah. All by yourself. You'll go up there, and you'll open it, and you'll see a statue of Argynvoss in human form with his crazy hair. It's not a bloody head of friend anymore. It's just a statue of that weird looking guy.
So I wonder if they were the ones keeping like the ghostly traps and what seems like deterrents around the place. And I guess with them gone,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just speculation. And it's just a regular statue, just normal, nothing odd.
Yeah, it doesn't seem, you don't see anything weird about it.
Okay, no engravings.
You're sure this is where you saw his head before.
Yeah.
But it's just a statue. There's no blood, no
Okay.
weird vibes.
I'd probably return to the others.
Yeah. Zash, I'm so sorry. You're not going to get far. In this stairwell, in a pile of bodies that have just crumpled and fallen down this stairwell, you'll find Vladimir among them, and a really sweet-looking great sword. that's fallen in the pile as well.
Dash instantly grabs the really sweet-looking greatsword, not caring anything about any curse.
Okay. The +2 greatsword with a hilt sculpted to resemble silver dragon wings and a pommel shaped like a silver dragon's head, clutching a black opal between its teeth. It's pretty sick. I wish they had art for this. It sounds awesome.
So Zash returns to the group with this awesome sword, and he's just fumbling and trying to swing it around, and he looks at them and just goes,
I forgot I don't know how to use a sword.
"It's mine. It's mine."
It's kind of a shame we lost Terramyn. He'd probably be excited for this. I can use a sword, just not very well.
Definitely don't.
And
look
Zash like shakingly holds it out towards you. He's like,
I'm
Thank
taking
you.
my sword.
I'll not
No.
take it.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Okay. Stop! Like you're getting uncomfortably close to my face when you're pointing it out to me. I'm like, ugh.
So, Vlad, how do I use one of these?
Well, I mean, you've used an axe before, right? Kind of the same idea from what I understand. I don't know. You could tell. And she, like, holds out her book. This is my weapon. And puts it back.
It's just like swinging it around and stuff. I imagine it's like an episode 4 of Star Wars when Luke's just like swinging the lightsaber around in Ben's house. Like he first looks at it in the fucking like eye or whatever, but Zash is just doing everything how you're not
completely
supposed
wrong. Yeah,
Yeah,
completely
exactly.
wrong. And you think he's about to hit himself with it,
Don't.
but then all of a sudden it's just like,
Oh, look, something over there.
Yeah.
Zash, may I take a look at that sword to see how well crafted it is?
It is very well crafted. See?
and he just holds it out.
Yes, may I examine it closer to see if there's any sort of magic upon it?
You do know I know detect magic, right?
I know, but I don't
And he
think you
just
cast
cast
it yet.
detect magic on it.
Yeah, I mean it's a magic sword. +2
It's
magic.
it's definitely a magic sword.
It swing well, it swing hard.
Good. This is a good thing to have happened.
If
Just
it
like-
were swung on you, you'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Man, I really wish Terramyn was here to show you a few pointers. Jesus Christ.
still swinging around wildly.
Should we put it away for
Like-
right now? And
Like catching it on everything. Like I assume as you're coming down the stairs, you like keep hitting it on sides of the stairs.
Mhm.
twink, twink, twink.
You're going, ugh.
So are none of you proficient in martial weapons?
No.
Funny enough, I think I am.
You
But
just have a tiny little Terramyn with
The
a
sad
sword
thing is,
like 3 times as
small
big as-
creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls with heavy weapons.
I am not proficient. So yeah, I look at
Okay.
it, I'm like, that's something. If only Terramyn was here.
It's bigger than he is.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger than I am.
Yeah, I'm proficient. I'm proficient with martial weapons. So
Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
can-
then
I
you
can
would,
definitely
then you'd
use
be able to use it.
I wonder.
Like-
Yeah, martial and great sword. I think.
Zash, may I could make use of this sword because I know how to use swords. May I have it, please?
I never did anything
our,
good.
Our archer's gonna be
I
wielding this
listen.
giant great
I
sword.
will give you a dragon chess set minus a rook.
I don't know how to play chess. And the pieces
Well,
aren't as
now
fun
is
as
a-
this.
That was a time to learn, and then again, just like narrowly missing as you're swinging this sword around. Jesus.
Well, you guys seem to have. Well, so I imagine while this is happening, Paul is, and that also explains my quiet. Is like he's getting the bodies where they need to be and dressing them, and just doing his best to kind of get ready to lay them to rest.
Awesome.
Paul doing Paul things.
I'm going to copy and paste this description into. It is now in Duvod's inventory.
Just like, thank you. Thank you.
Why are you thanking me? I haven't done anything yet.
I thought. Oh, there's Rogue.
Is Rogue here?
Yep, looks like he popped
Oh,
in.
snap.
Well, we don't even know what Rogue's going to do.
Yeah, it's a shame he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Also, one thing I'm going to do is refresh my mage armor. Because it lasts for 8 hours.
Ooh, I like that sword. Just what a little I'm reading of it.
Freaking sweet. Unfortunately, you're not like high strength, but
I know.
but it's still cool.
I'm trying to find out.
Okay.
Broken chainmail. So, I mean, would the broken chainmail even be worth anything?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Okay.
we could maybe fix it up, but like that would take time and not worth our time, really.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, we've got the long swords times 8. All right. Hey, every little bit helps.
Rogue, if you want to say hi, you can say hi, but he's just typed these here. If
Yeah,
you're here, you can say hi.
How's the
If you're with
See you,
us,
buddy.
Rogue, are you with us? Say something. Rogue, he's with us.
I sense a presence. A presence I have not felt since a month ago.
Last month, though.
Lights are flickering behind me.
It's almost like he's still with us.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Yeah. Okay.
Too
So they're
bad.
just looting your body. So
Okay, I have held off on the looting of the body in respect for the dead.
To be fair, though, your character is right on top of his body, while everybody else has been looting the sanctum.
Well, I
So
wasn't
you
looting.
could have been looting his body, and we would just not have known.
I
was-
have been laying all the nights to rest.
And I've been checking out the spectral traps and stuff that we came across before.
Yeah.
I've been trying not to be killed by Zash.
Who is swinging around a greatsword right now.
Truth.
Yes.
Because he is totally good at using great swords.
You're gonna get stuck on everything. Like you're hitting it through every door you pass through. You're just like narrowly avoiding cutting off your fingers.
I mean, I can
My
use a
head.
club, I can use daggers, I can use darts, I can use hand axes, javelins, maces. Oh no, I can use martial weapons.
Oh, neat. Well, then there you go. So,
Oh,
I was
really? You
gonna
can?
say, I mean, he's a barbarian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, then never mind. Then
Do you want to move that
I'm,
back over into our buddies?
Argument withdrawn. You're
Can
like, oh,
I
wait,
ask-
I do know how to use swords, and suddenly you get proficient with it.
Can I ask though?
He's still an idiot with it.
As a
I-
druid, aren't you like not allowed to use metal or something? Isn't that a thing?
I don't think that's a 5e.
Or
It's
it's
not
like
bad.
it's specifically
I
you
think
can't
it's-
have armor that's touching you or something.
It might be an armor thing. Barbarians and druids, I think, both have an armor thing. Yeah. If you wear metal, I think that might be wrong.
I'm
Too many
90%
games.
certain It's like
Yeah.
you can't have it physically touching you. So like if you have a leather hand wrap on this sword, then you're perfectly fine. Which is I'm
There
gonna
you
look
go.
that up right now.
They will not wear armor or shields that are made of metal.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. There is a metal.
Yeah, it's just
There is a
armor.
metal
It's
thing.
armor.
Just
Yeah. Okay, we'll get that. We'll get that to you then. Oh fart. You know what? I wonder if I could just drag it
Now you
from
got
one.
something to use if you're out of spells and out of wild.
I mean,
shape.
he's got other options, but
no, I only had maces.
Yeah.
A regular old mace.
I got slashy option now.
Slashy.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
and I
see.
forgot I
wonder if
have a
can-
bow.
I wonder if I can drag from Duvad to Zash. That'd be great if I could.
That'd
Come on,
be
roll
neat.
20. Are you going to be cool? Roll 20, or are you going to be a dork about it? Going to be cool?
Da-da.
You know, you're not going to be cool at all. Just let me like drag it up. Nope, nope. Not gonna let me drag it this way. Drag it this way. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, it's not an option. Damn it.
Just FYI,
Yes.
Camila is going to be doing ceremony on her corpse because I have to AFK on
Ceremony on what now?
the mother's corpse.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
So basically, what you guys see is she's crouched or sitting on the ground with the tomb and the Book of Shadows on, and there are ribbons of shadow which are like encasing her body, and she's using what is it? A funeral rite. That's what it is. Basically, where my text is not up. Fun times. This is okay. Yeah. So basically, she for the next 7 days she can't become an undead again by any means.
Cool.
Not that it would happen, but you never know in this place. And that's just what
Yeah.
we need her to become a freaking undead again. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to AFK for just a little bit.
All right, gang. Feel free to make some moves to do
Okay. Well, I mean, Paul. After Paul is done, kind of laying these knights to rest, I mean, like, he's going to go with the plan. We've gathered all the weapons. We've laid the knights to rest, and he's like, "All right, now it's time to go to sleep, like normal people."
something. Okay.
And he will find some area within the castle, I guess, that maybe he begins preparing as a campsite for us.
Mm, yeah.
I mean, this area over here looks like a bunch of broken beds, so maybe there's something there that'll be comfy. I don't know, or maybe it's just a terrible idea.
I'm sorry. Where are you?
I guess he would be out here in the. He just finishes, so then he moves into the castle.
Ah.
Kind of makes his way to the north.
Watch your head around Zash. He's been enjoying that new sword.
Of course he is, and maybe begin making like something out of these beds, even if it's just like straw, just so that we got something to sleep on for the night. That might be not our bedrolls. Might be a bit comfier, and if not, then he'll just use the bedrolls. But this is a good area. Lots of sight lines, one way in. That's what he'll suggest.
I'm going to check out this sort of area over here with all these
I guess
wine
2
caskets, seeing if there's anything in them.
Nah, it's
Dried up.
if you bust one open, no, it's like vinegar. It's like rotten nastiness.
Yes,
I mean,
you should
it
make
was
people-
was once wine, but now it's acid.
Gross.
just the way my mother used to.
All right. You guys will come across. There are some little like random encounters that aren't like undead that are haunting anymore, but you'll find like some giant spiders and stuff. They're not an issue for you guys. Y'all will just have to slash them down. But no, you're not gonna come across any trouble.
Nothing that would bother us as adventurers.
No. This feels like you've as well as you can kind of put this place to rest.
Sure.
And y'all can rest here.
Wonderful. So yeah, we'll rest, and I imagine Paul might lead everybody in just kind of like sharing stories about Terramyn and just, do you remember the time, like a clip episode?
Oh,
just, like, different
absolutely.
things.
We're saving money because the character's out on
Clip episode,
paternity leave.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then eventually, like, we'll go to sleep, or Paul will go to sleep.
Yeah.
And
You guys will wake up with all your new level 8 powers.
yes, and I imagine, because I don't know what the plan is at Rogue. I don't even know if Terramyn's coming back or if Terramyn's like dead. But at the very least, that buys time for, I guess, Rogue, if he does decide to come back as Terramyn.
Yeah.
Because like we can wake up and like, because I imagine Paul want to say goodbye one last time.
Yeah.
Before we like leave.
Before we continue, do I get another level of exhaustion off?
You do. There are 3 places to mark it in your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm
Let me
looking.
open up one of your sheets to see.
I see the
Exhaustion,
global skill
save.
modifier.
So yes, there are 3 places that have that. Under the first place will be under proficiencies.
Mhm.
Click the little gearbox and change your exhaustion to be 1 less than it was.
So instead of a -4, it's a -3.
I'll fix Camilla's while we're here. Oh, you know what? She doesn't have any exhaustion. She's already healed of her exhaustion. So yeah, if you were at a -1, you can just check it off instead of changing the number. Just click on, like, uncheck the box instead.
I was at -2, so I just changed everything to -1.
Yeah,
I found all
-1
3
there.
areas.
Yeah, another box is down below that, below the skills, and then there's 1 below all the attacks.
Saves,
think.
attacks, and skills, right?
Yeah. So there's 3 places you need to change your exhaustion.
This
Word.
is killing me. I'm still at a
Hey,
-3.
you're getting there, buddy. You're getting there, buddy.
What is your exhaustion at?
-3 on everything.
Still?
Yes.
He's up to 3 now. Good job.
Jesus.
Like, he's down to
That's
only
why
3.
I haven't been effective at all.
Wow.
He takes the
Mine's
sharpshooter. He's like a -5 with attacks on top of
Oh
it.
my
-9 total. Now it's -8. So
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah. And again, the beam of light is actually going to give you guys another. I think it might give you another +1, and an AC boost as well. But I'm not going to work on that tonight. That'll be homework for later.
Oh, like permanent in the land?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Again,
word.
Don't even worry about that right now. I'll deal with that. I'll do the logistics for that. Okay, you guys rest. You wake. Again. Tell me how you feel when you wake up. It's quiet. It's not spooky. It's not that spooky anymore.
Yeah, Paul will begins like breaking down camp. Maybe we've put like all the long swords in the bag of holding just so we can hold on to them easily enough. All right, everyone. I'm going to go to say goodbye to Terramyn before we leave. And you're welcome to join me if you so choose. And after we're all kind of up and ready to roll, Paul will make his way into the mausoleum where we left him and say goodbye to Terramyn.
When you open the door to the mausoleum, you see Terramyn exactly where you left him.
All right, so Paul goes and, like, I don't know, puts the equivalent of like pennies on his eyes or something, and if he hasn't done that already, and he's like, well, I will miss him. And he looks at he looks at everyone, and he doesn't know how to say it. Like, he doesn't know how to say it in a way that is respectful.
Like, for an undead, he was pretty okay. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, let's rifle through his pockets.
He was one of the good ones.
He was one of the let's rob this man of all of his things.
He would not want his allies to be bereft of any advantage against the devil.
He would absolutely want to keep us safe with his things. And so, yes.
I'm sorry.
And he's left naked in this tomb.
We could just fast forward, y'all just taking a couple of the really nice things. Because it was mainly like the things on him that he carried were mostly sentimental that he had, which are things I think you would want to bury with him. But he had like the scratching of the dragon thing, and he had like the locket that went to his lover. Like, he had all these. There were a lot of personal items, but the things that were of use, again, Warhammer, the gemstone, manacles, if you ever need to lock someone else up, were the things I saw in the inventory. Rogue, I've got to stop for a second and just note that you don't have a beard anymore.
Oh, you're right.
Holy
you
shit.
put him on the stream. Rogue is beardless. What a jawline! What a jawline you have!
Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, you're a handsome devil. You're not hiding a fat face.
Were I 20 years younger?
Universal.
Then it would be statutory rape.
Universal made me cut it.
Uh,
They're like, we'll accept you for this role, but will you cut your beard off? And I was like, yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
Wow.
I'm supposed to be clean shaven, so I'm supposed
Yeah.
to even take all this off.
Yeah,
So,
this is step one. Yeah, just to make it
Right.
short. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't want to scare the kids.
Wow.
That's
That's
fair.
That's crazy.
I totally would want to scare my kids.
I
You
kinda
do
wanted
every
them
day.
to cut it, that'd been cool.
Yeah, that's how I do it. It's all or nothing, dude. There's no like maintaining.
Hmm.
Awesome. Anyway, good to see you, handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well then, yeah. If that's what we find, then that's what we find. I would obviously want his stuff to be buried with him.
Yeah, especially any
Do the
sentimental
nice
things.
things from him. If y'all want to decide.
Oh, because you were locked up, so we didn't catch like any of that.
Oh, I apologize. Warhammer, Gemstone, and Manacles. Y'all claim them. I think that's pretty much all that y'all would want to take, unless
I'll take the gemstone.
naturally. Just go
Oh,
ahead and
you want
add it
the
add it
gemstone?
to your collection. Add it to your collection.
Paul looks at you like, we're going to sell that, right? This is for all of us.
I do have a question.
And it disappears into like my the folds of my cloak.
Slap him across the face.
Oh,
I know,
why?
I know Terramyn wanted to be with Argynvost, but and actually I should ask this before she would. Would she have been aware of how he had recently visited his lover's quote unquote resting place? I don't know if Camila knows about that now that I think about that.
I don't either.
Somebody
Who-
does. Somebody
I
was
think
there.
You told.
Paul?
You know who you told. Irina.
Oh, yeah, okay. So then
Well,
never
I
mind.
remember Paul being there next
Okay.
to me.
Okay.
Actually.
All right. So Paul knows too. So I guess everyone knows. I mean, unless
Yeah,
it's top
Paul's
secret.
the
I don't
notorious
know.
Paul
I
wouldn't.
don't know if it's
Paul
top
wouldn't
secret.
share. Paul
I
wouldn't
just assumed it was
share.
open business, but maybe it wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say Paul probably didn't share, so she doesn't know. So never mind. I retract my statement.
Like, cool leaf necklace. No, I think everyone knew.
I don't know. All I was gonna recommend is that maybe there's something of sentimental that we could take, but leave at her grave rather than just taking, so that there's a part of him
Oh.
with her.
Does he have like an emblem of the dragon on him anywhere, like on his like a patch or armor or anything like that?
Everybody did know because this was because he told them all where.
Oh.
Yeah, the story
Right.
about. Yeah.
That's right. They were all
Yeah.
there for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Now he had a matching amulet. I assume. Did you have both amulets, or did you leave one at the graveside? I don't
I
remember.
feel like you left.
I
one.
did. Then he went back and got it.
Yes, you have
Oh.
two. So there should be two amulets. So that's sending stones, essentially.
Yeah.
That's a magic item.
But it was where she was left, right? That we know of. I don't know. Basically, I that's all I was gonna recommend is that we take a part of him to her burial. Granted, I mean they're probably already seeing each other in the afterlife, so.
Also,
Well-
that's not his real body, so.
Well, that's why I was thinking
That's a
his
good
item,
point.
not his body. Like originally I thought a lock of hair, but then I was like, no, this isn't really him. It's
We could lay this warhammer there, because he tried to use it to protect her multiple times.
we could do
It's an
that.
idea.
Just an idea.
All right. Well,
What should we do about her? And then kind of indicating towards the body
Lady
of the mother.
Voctor's body.
Do we sweep it under the rug, or do we let her lay to rest with her family?
oh. Why do Jesus? I don't even know, honestly.
It's a chaotic story, and even if we tell them the truth, they probably won't believe us. But I don't know.
She ran off to go be with Strahd.
I don't think they would believe that for a second.
Do we? Does the Voctor family have like a cemetery or anything like that?
Well, the problem is not burying the body. We can do whatever, like, it's the problem of explaining to the people that are looking for her now that she has roamed around the town.
I need to double look. I need to double check their house to see if there was a cemetery at their property. They had a gardens with no cemetery at her property,
Is
but
there a cemetery
she
in that
she did,
town?
she did come from a long family that was like associated with Ravenloft, though.
I was gonna say, let's bury the body here, and if the boys really want to come and see her, they can come see her here. I think that would probably be the best course of action.
All right.
We do. Yes, I just don't know if there's a lot of other great options, unfortunately.
No matter what we do, it's not going to be a good option.
So you bury Lady Voctor's body here.
Yes. Unless anyone else has anything else to say about that. Okay, we bury her body here. Man, I got a tummy ache.
Sorry, bud.
Hurts.
Is there anything else we need to do here, or what's our next step?
Well, I think the best next step would be to go to Valaki, because at the very least, Irina's probably very confused about
Where the GM went.
Oh, yeah.
Did we all disappear, or was it just me?
It was
Just
just
you.
you.
That was
Just you.
fun. All right, I'm back.
There we go.
Is everyone on board with that? Going back to Valaki, going once,
Yep.
going twice.
Let's go.
All right, for the good of the order, here we go. And Paul will begin to. I guess we'll just go to Valaki.
1-2, mouse ka-2.
Oh, one thing.
Yes.
Camilla's gonna crouch down, set her book down on the floor, close her eyes, and you'll watch as the shadows envelop the pages once more and spill out onto the ground, getting bigger and bigger, and then you see slowly, almost as if there's a bag on top and something is pushing through the bag of black, and it's in the shape of a horse hoof. It comes out one horse hoof and then another horse hoof, and then it's outlined like a misty, ghostly appearance, but it's like a skeletal horse as well. As I summon my phantom steed.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that a large
It's
token? Should it be large?
it should be large because it's the size
Okay,
of
that's what I thought. That's what I
Yeah.
figured.
it's like a regular horse.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, I could probably have me and one other person on here.
Well,
I
Hold
will
on.
come up to this horse and be like, okay, this is nice.
Yeah, it's ghostly horse.
It's like fluorescent.
Yeah.
I'm like, as a peasant man in fantasy world, I've probably never seen fluorescent colors in my life. I'm like, this is interesting color for certain.
Well, if you've seen a ghost, you've probably
Oh.
seen something similar.
Fair enough, I guess.
And have we fought ghosts recently? I think. Oh yeah,
I mean,
we did by the
Darko's
witch.
here.
Yeah, it's like a similar aura from the one ghost we talked to by the witch, or the Pompadour
Oh,
ghost.
but, yeah.
All
But-
right.
Yeah, it calms. It acts like a regular horse.
Cool. Yeah, you guys just head back.
Well, yeah. If nobody else wants to ride the horse, I'll ride the horse because of my levels of exhaustion.
Oh yeah.
Nothing
Oh,
else.
yeah, makes
yeah,
sense.
that's fair.
It's just every time you look at me, it looks like I am just got off of like a triple shift essentially.
Dude, I've done those. That sucks.
Yep.
Mhm.
So have I.
Oh man.
All right. Sorry, just doing
You're good, man.
little tiny things here. All right. Boom. And there's that. Here's that. Yeah. Cool. Head back to Velaki. You are greeted at the gate. Velaki, let me get you guys to the map. You're greeted at the gate
Hey,
by a guard. What's that?
Did some
Who's
work
gone?
on it, right? Did you do some touch-ups on this map?
No. Are you back in Velaki? I'm sorry, where did I put you guys? Did we show on the right map? Yeah, town of Velaki.
I see words now. I don't think I saw the words before.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all greeted at the
yeah.
gate by a guard. Name's Sven. He says, and Lady Voctor?
I got hungry.
Oh, she didn't make it.
She died.
She died.
She was already dead before she left here. She was undead. Don't worry about it.
Bitch could rot in hell for all I care. He laughs. He laughs.
All right, well then, that is settled.
Problem solved.
He was
So,
like,
yeah.
I don't know what the rest of the town's gonna think, but hey, I didn't like her.
I didn't.
Hey, you want to help us out?
Yeah. Oh,
We want to start a rumor that she ran off to go to the big castle that the evil guy lives in. You know, the one.
He who shall not be named. Voldemort.
I don't think that's necessary.
that checks out. That checks out.
Exactly.
He goes back home and there's like a conspiracy wall board on it, like in his room, and he's like,
I should make you roll for the shit, but this is too fun to just roll with it.
pins her name right underneath Strahd.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't really care. I'm going to go to the orphanage.
Yes, but why don't we check in with our respective people? I think I'm going to go check in with Irina.
Okay.
I guess I will too, because they don't really have people.
Okay. Oh, that is so sad.
I used to play
Sword
Quest of
Guard.
Terramyn, but
Yeah.
Sword. Guard. I got a new sword. And he holds it up.
He's like, hell yeah, man. That's huge. Where'd you get that thing?
Off the body.
You don't want to know whose body. Whose body did you get that thing from?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Dead body's a dead body, isn't it?
Oh gosh.
Don't ask, don't tell, I guess.
But it's got this cool dragon on it. See?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and do you see the bright, shiny beam of light? That's where we got it from.
Dude.
Oh, I suppose everybody will be able to see that.
He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's pretty rad. This is
we
the
did
beam
that.
shooting
We did that.
past the town. He was like,
We did
y'all did that. Y'all did that. Man,
Yeah.
things have been feeling good around here since y'all did that. Awesome.
He takes a swig of whatever.
Sorry, guys, I'm parched. And Sven
That's
feels
fair.
the same way that I do. Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Can I have some?
I have some water. I'm definitely thirsty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys use canteen.
Zast takes a big old swig.
It's like, yeah, man, I'm in good spirits. I don't actually. It's not even alcohol anymore. I'm just drinking water.
No.
I feel good, you know. I think I might start on Weight Watchers or something. Start taking care of myself. Things just feel better around here lately. I don't understand why.
Did you know the streets of this place are laid out like a giant dick?
Oh my god.
I have not noticed. Could you show me on the map? Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Okay, I have a question. Because
What?
I imagine maybe I'm overhearing some of this, and Sven sounds legitimately happy.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking down the street to Irina's, I want to observe everyone else's countenance as well and see if it matches Sven's.
Sure.
Or maybe
I
not
think-
matches,
I
but
think-
maybe just improved.
Yeah, I think actually, as if Camila has already moved on to the orphanage, she'll see the kids out laughing. Like there's definitely more animation to the kids, and people seem to be more in higher spirits than y'all have seen.
Kind of would make her smile a bit, especially seeing the kids playing.
Yeah. And so yeah, y'all notice that. Let's give Camila a moment. Is anyone going with Camila? Is everyone else going to the Burgomaster's?
Zash will catch up to her.
Okay. So Zash and Camila head to the orphanage.
Yeah.
And
Zash is like holding up the sword behind her.
What I got. Look
I
what I
imagine you've been
got.
doing this
Yeah,
the entire way.
it's
oh my
very-
goodness.
You're like a dog
Um,
with a new bone.
All right, I have not. All right. When you get to the orphanage, you'll be greeted.
Terramyn's on this route.
Again,
I'm sad.
you know what? Actually, Milvoy will be outside with Baby Soul, and he's just kind of playing with them. Cute little babies, big enough to like bounce around but not walking yet. You know, playing with the baby out in the stoops of front steps of the orphanage when you approach.
Camila will like carefully walk up to him, just making sure that they know her presence. Like I'm not sneaking up on him.
Yeah.
So how's he been behaving in the day that I've been gone?
He goes, he's been really easy. He seems like a really sweet guy. Yeah. Roll a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perception. Give me 1 second here. I am a little worried with that. Nope, that's proficiency. Oh my god, I haven't done this in so long.
Yeah. You click on the word perception. It's with your other skills
Is it a
on the left column.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's nope. Perception is down here below this like exhaustion thing. Okay. Perception, sorry.
Okay. You actually notice. That's good enough. You notice that the baby's hair is much lighter than it was when you first picked him up.
Oh.
It's like almost turning blonde.
You weren't dyeing his hair, were you?
No, I would never dye a baby's hair. It's ridiculous.
Certainly hope not. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. And I kind of want to examine Little Soul a little bit closer.
Yeah. You look at him. You almost don't recognize him. Like,
This is definitely the same baby, though, right?
just no one's swapped out babies. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
He does look different though, doesn't he?
He does. I mean, I've only been gone for a day. But he looks healthy. Like, he looks... Yeah, he does look healthy. Like, not gaunt and anything like that for a baby.
No, he's a healthy boy.
Yeah, baby. And Zash has the sword to put in the baby's hands.
No. I will swipe that crap around. Away.
Oh.
Zash, no. Way too young. Wait until they're at least 13.
Yeah.
And Zash starts like counting on his fingertips.
Years. Years old. Not seconds, not minutes. Years.
Oh. I'm gonna have to take my shoes off for this one. And he sits down and starts taking his boots off.
Okay. Well, how about everything else? How have the other children been doing? No one's been bothering the orphanage? No nightly werewolf visits?
Listen, it's been weeks since we've had any problems. Thanks to you. Thanks to you guys. We owe you everything. He says.
Well, I'm not done yet.
He said, didn't he used to have brown eyes?
I think he did. I'm pretty sure.
Well, he has one brown and one that's like golden. He's like turns the baby to show you, and you look at the baby's eyes, and one eye is darker than the other one.
Huh.
And as you're looking at him, the eye that's darker actually lightens up too, so his eyes are matching now.
What's going on?
What? Didn't he just have darker eyes?
Is there any kind of magic happening with this child? Or is do we think this is the effect of the sun ray?
I don't know. Do some kind of check, whatever you
I'll try
suspect.
Arcana, I guess. 12.
Yeah, I mean, it may have been a magical thing. You're not detecting like magic coming off of the baby, but I mean,
This is weird. I wonder if the baby was
Yeah.
cursed, and maybe the curse is lifting.
Yeah.
I don't know of anyone else that would know this, or know what's going on.
I don't know.
But
He seems healthy. He says, like rocking him.
it's good. It's really good. All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure you and he and all the other little.
Oh, some beef jerky left in my boot. At least I think it's beef.
Well, I will. Wish I had a sending stone. I will check back. Let me know if anything happens. Hell, I wish there was something I could leave as like an alarm. But I probably should get going with the others again.
That's right. That's right. You know where to find us. We know where to find you. He says.
Oh, I gotta put my boots back on.
Yes, Ash, we gotta go. And like taking one more look at baby Soul and kind of gently touching his baby little plump cheek. I'm gonna start walking away.
Did Prankster say where he was going? Oh, he did. He whispered to me. Sorry.
Zash, don't forget your sword. We gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. And Zash runs back, grabs it off the wall where he probably set it, and he's just walking, holding it out like.
Just keep it away from the baby, please. And the children.
But this one looks like he's 13.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, let's jump back to the main map here. Gosh, I gotta fix all these maps that have poor Terramyn's on all the maps.
Actually, Zash looks at this little boy that's probably about the age of 13. It's like,
I can't get you with my sword. But here, have this creepy-looking mace.
and he gives him the like demon mace that he got from
Who did you get that one
Lady
from?
Voctor.
Oh, from Lady Voctor. Nice, framing the child for her murder. Dude, that's awesome. The kid is like, it's like awesome, and immediately the headmistress is like, absolutely not. She runs up and grabs it, like, you will not give this to a child.
Absolutely not.
The child needs to learn how to protect himself, damn it.
She's like, not in these walls, she says. She runs a tight ship.
Such a tight ship that you let a demon in here.
Like, no one's perfect.
I feel
Alright,
like Camilla would have headed off first, and when Zash did that, so like she probably didn't see. But definitely heard
Frank.
it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I was letting y'all know that Prank had to step out. He'll be back as soon as he can. He had a little emergency. Yeah,
He
so
pooped himself.
I hope not. We have I think we were going to the Burgomaster's mansion now, right?
Yeah, we're heading back to the Burgomaster.
Sweet. Forgive me if the tokens are all out of whack. When you guys get there, where are we? We're at the bottom. Big map. Okay. The Voctor brothers are not there. Lady Voctor's not there.
Baby Soul is not there.
All right. Baby Soul. Baby Soul. Get out of there.
Don't forget to say hi to your Jinxies, Ash. I'm sure you never would, though. forgetting, I mean.
Okay, let me. Uh, 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 uh. Okay. Okay. You guys get to the front door. Who's approaches first? It would probably be. It has to. I guess you guys are going to get to the same time. Poor Paul. Are you on the map? Every people, Duvad and Paul. Everyone's going to meet at the door, and I'll control Paul.
Yeah, Paul and Duvad definitely would have gotten there first.
All right. Pete meets you guys at the door. Hey guys. I hope everything's okay with Lady Bogdan. Was she a zombie?
Yes.
She was a zombie.
Yes.
She was a zombie.
Yes.
I was sure she was a zombie. I was telling Fidel that she was a zombie, but he didn't believe me.
Nah, zombie. Total zombie.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell everybody.
She must have been allied with Strahd or something to come back as some sort of horrible abomination.
This man's sick. She's
Casting
sick, man.
message to Zash. Well, I guess there goes your plan that she ran off, or to spread the rumor that she ran off to the castle.
I have and Zash thinks in his mind, I have a new plan. I'm going to tell everybody something different.
Oh, then we'll find out who's the metiche. Or the I forgot the other word for it, but yeah.
All right. All right, and he's like, well, what can I do for you guys?
Food. Hungry.
We need to talk
Food.
to Irina.
More food. Oh, I got a new sword. You know what's it out? Oh, and food.
I don't know how much food is in there, but I mean, go ahead, go check it out.
Oh, by the way, Terramyn has been laid to rest.
Unfortunately. This is true.
Yeah, the big shining light that we caused. And he points to the light with the sword.
Yeah.
That's Terramyn being very happy going to heaven.
Bummer. He says, like, with a smile on
But
his
it makes you
face.
feel good, right?
Feels
That's because
like-
he was happy.
I think he did a good thing.
And he's free from Barovia, at least.
And he's showing everybody the way. Our Lord and Savior, Terramyn. He shows us the way out of Barovia. And the guy just walks past him and goes in and gets some meat off the
Just
table.
walk right past. Just walk right through. That's fine. All right, you enter.
Yeah, let's go inside. Hello?
Rogue, do you want to describe what they see when they go into the Burgomaster's house?
Oh.
Yeah, I think Irina's busy training with her badass looking sword. Maybe it's an upgraded version. Maybe some improvements on it. I can't remember. Did she have her own blade, or was it the one that Terramyn gave her?
I think he gave her one. He gave her
Yeah.
a sweet sword.
Okay, so yeah. So she's improved it in her own liking, and she's probably sweaty and in her training gear. And she turns around and looks at everybody as they come in. She says, "Oh, hello."
I'm hungry.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Terramyn's Irina now.
And Zash just
We see
says,
Irina
I
die!
I got a new sword as he's walking out of the room and his head's just coming around the corner and he pops the sword up. I'm going to use it to cut some ham.
loves that damn sword.
Yes, please make yourself at home. Um,
So I'm sure you've seen the massive pillar of light not too far from here.
yes, I did.
That is both good news and bad news. Which the two are in one, I guess. We have laid Terramyn to rest. He is no longer among the living. But he...
Her,
Oh, God.
I was just gonna say, her face kind of falls when you say that. But go ahead.
But I think it's something that it was essentially a I'm so bad with words. Paul, and she's gonna like nudge him.
No.
It's he. It
Oh,
was,
I guess I should play Paul.
Zash comes
I
back
was gonna
with
say,
it.
I'm really enjoying having no NPCs left to play. You killed them all, or you're taking over all of them.
Zash comes
He's helping you
walking
out.
down the hallway with a big plate of ham, and his sword's a little bit dirty. What are we talking about?
Terramyn's.
Well, yeah, Terramyn's in the same crypt as his leader with the big dragon skull that can fly. And
We freed.
because we put the big dragon skull where it should be, the giant beam of light came out and made everybody very happy. But Terramyn kind of fell, and we couldn't wake him back up, so we left him with the dragon.
I think he's
All-
been freed.
All of the knights have been laid to rest permanently.
Yes, yes. That's what I said.
Yeah.
So we can't enlist them for help.
But
Damn.
we did bring some of their swords.
Yeah, we do have weapons for the guards here, and we could, arm a little better. I know funding is not the best here. No fault to yours.
She kind of sits. She takes a seat, like learning the new information. She says, well, I suppose the knights, they accomplished their quest and have traveled onward. That's something good to think about, at least.
After everything we've been suffering from with Barovia, everyone, all the residents of Barovia, I think this is a kindness that not everyone gets the luxury of having, so in a way, I envy him. But I will still miss him.
We should take solace in the fact that this land has lifted a bit. Just a little light across the sky. Makes us all feel a little better.
But we'll see how long that lasts.
I have an idea. We go put one of those big balls with all the mirrors around it over top the light.
Disco ball. Yes. We had those in the Underdark. With black lights. Great fun.
She says, yes, the people have seemed a bit uplifted ever since the light showed up.
Yes, it appears that perhaps there's more to life here than the revenge that Terramyn and his kin sought.
Damn it. I was so excited to show him what I had learned. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, knowing him, he probably would have been happy to see your improvements.
I mean, if I'd have thought years ago that I'd be learning to wield a blade. She scoffs about it. She says, but a blade is as much a tool of leadership as a quill, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, you wield it well, either one.
Yeah.
That reminds me. And I reach into the folds of my thing, and I'm like, he probably would have wanted you to have this. And I pull out the gem that was on Terramyn's body.
Oh, you gave her an expensive gemstone.
Yay.
Wow. All right.
She
Gemstone
smiled.
worth 500 gold pieces.
How many is that in Electrum?
Crazy idea. What if you joined us?
Yeah. Well, see you.
Well-
And then we just leave her there. It's just
I mean, I thought you had a town to run. I thought you were busy and.
She does. Surely she does. Yes. It's true.
That proposal does seem to excite me. I must be honest. Give me a chance to think about it.
at least 3 to 4 sessions.
Wait. I don't know. Is she really? Our primary task here was to keep Lady Irina safe. It does make sense that we would keep her here, although she does seem to be good with that blade.
I can test her.
And Zash pulls out the sword,
Oh,
and it's got some hand grease dripping off of it.
you know, I almost
You hear
did see a
you hear a scuffle at the front door. Something's going on at the front.
Damn it.
Were you expecting
Zash goes,
company?
Wow.
Oh boy.
Zash goes running. Damn it.
I will go after Zash.
Um,
Don't say
And Zash
that
just
without me.
starts.
yeah, divide Paul. Paul will. Lady Irina, stay here. Remain safe. Javad, you gonna go out? Or you gonna stay with Lady Irina?
I think the best way to keep you safe would be to keep you close. But that's just me.
Fair. All right. You open the door to see. Okay, who comes to the front? Zash and Camila. Camila, you've never seen this person before. Zash, you might recognize.
Mark.
This handsome blonde fella. He's fighting with the guard. The guard says, I don't know anything about Lady Irina having a brother.
Zash comes to the door and opens it up really forcefully. And he draws the sword and he's like,
Why do you look familiar? Did you bring me something to eat? Oh, you're Irina's brother.
What's going on?
Yes. Of course I'm Irina's brother.
Wait. She goes, you made it all this way? She says to him. Please, come in, Ismar, come in.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm
He
so
smiles. He smiles and rushes over to his sister to give her a big hug.
Big hug. They have not seen each other since the beginning of this adventure, guys.
Zash still has the sword out and ham grease is still dripping from it.
I take a look at how he's been treating the sword and just like, oh, like cringe a little bit. Just like, oh, Terramyn would be so disappointed in you.
My.
Oh, Ismark, I can't believe you've come all this way. Why are you here? Why did you travel all this distance? What What of Barovia? What of our village?
Shoot. What has happened to
Got y'all with the misdirect.
Damn.
Sorry, I gotta reread the message. Sorry.
Okay.
Damn,
Oh
that's
yeah.
funny.
We've had a lot of stories to fill in. poor Rogue wasn't here for the very beginning of the. Let me right here.
Okay.
Where is it? Sorry, guys.
Gonna lie.
You know,
Oh! It's been under siege.
yes. See, when
Oh.
the party first met Ismark and went to the village of Velaki, a village of Barovia, their burgomaster's mansion was constantly being attacked by Strahd's minions, sending bats, wolves, even zombies to attack their home because Strahd wanted Lady Irina.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm back in character now.
So Ismark wanted to rescue his sister. He asked the party to take her away from here because this devil will not leave her alone, and he doesn't know why the devil wouldn't leave his sister alone. For a time after she left, the attacks ceased, but they have picked back up, and Ismark is here to tell her about it.
Yeah. So he after she says that, he says, Barovia has been under siege by Strahd's minions. But I'm sick of hiding. I'm ready to take the fight to Strahd.
Wait, you said Barovia is under siege?
Yes.
We must go save the very gloomy people that didn't like us. Said no one ever.
Zash, that is not a good thing to say, because the people here who have helped us, namely, and I point at Irina and Ismark, that is their home.
Irina, Ismark, how gloomy are the people of Barovia?
Oh, yeah. They've historically not cheerful.
Didn't one guy clean the same dirty glass over and over and over and never got clean again?
You do remember that from our first session, yeah.
But there is now this beacon of hope in the sky.
I don't think it is a cue that we should immediately storm the
Yeah,
devil's castle.
If we put it there.
No, I suppose not. She says. Can we all go back to my office? Let's go sit down.
Yeah, let's not have this conversation.
This is a lot. This is a lot. Thank you, Pete. This is my brother Ismark. I apologize.
Yes, Pete.
He glares, Pete.
He did a good job, though. You know. To be fair. And then he looks at Irina as they're starting to walk inside, and he's like, "What are you doing with a sword?"
I really know how to use it. You should have seen me. I was about to go join the adventuring party just a minute ago.
What? No.
I don't know.
His face. No.
I was all for it. I thought she seemed pretty good.
She literally
Yeah.
picked up the sword like a day ago.
They talked me out of it. I was about to.
He had some really cool strings. Like, it was really cool.
Look, that's great.
I'm getting better. I really am getting better. It is impressive. These guards.
Then she drops it and like it clatters along the floor.
I need more swords. They brought more swords. This is great.
Well, we figured
That was such a good misdirect. I love it.
we figured the guards would need to be armed. It would help.
Oh, raise one here. All right.
Which
Yes, they have like 2 spears between all of them.
Yeah.
I will say also, Camila looking at Irina being reunited with her brother does make her sad. Like she's happy for them, but she's sad.
Yeah.
Why is she sad?
Backstory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have to ask in character. Um, yeah, he says, so, I mean, when they get back there, when they get back in the room, and he says, does he know any of these people?
I just realized. I mean, the only people
Probably Zash.
you know, Duvad and Paul and Zash.
Oh, not me
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
You don't know Camila. Yeah, Camila's the only NPC. Look,
Yeah,
no
'cause
more,
Terramyn's no
no more
longer
The only
Terramyn.
PC that
The only non OG PC is yeah,
That's me.
it's Camila. But here's what else Ismark doesn't know. He doesn't know anything about the history of Strahd and Irina. Like he doesn't. He's learned that she's become the burgomaster mistress of this town. That she's been safe here, but these are all new developments. He was just his adopted sister that he was charged to look after when their father died. So this is all very new. Yeah, again, I feel like we maybe need to role play it out how to reveal this crazy backstory, because he's the protective older brother of Irina.
Yeah.
To know that he's been pursued, that she's been pursued for centuries by this Lord of the Land, not
What?
just this one time.
Once he gets back there, he's gonna say, please introduce me to your friends.
It's nice to meet you. I am Camila Lovari.
Yes, we've met Camila. They met in the castle, I understand. She says.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get more ham.
They were.
And
Oh, go ahead.
well, I am Ismark the Lesser, and he offers his hand. Just a name.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually something the way that people teased him. He didn't like it.
She'll take his hand, and shake it. But as she's doing it, so they just call you the lesser, and you just kind of kept it.
And then he goes to kiss her hand, and
Oh,
he
this
says,
is always less.
and he says, yes, I chose to wear it as a badge.
Well, I will say I appreciate the fact that you have not shied away from me, being what I am.
What you are.
Vistania?
Yeah, her people are kind of outsiders, but
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Mhm.
I thought you were talking about the face on the
Oh,
back of your
no,
head, but
he
I
can't see that because my hood is up.
yeah, he hasn't seen that yet. He says, I do not look down upon your people.
Oh,
Like
you are
some-
so full of, and like she's explicit, but that's not coming from her. That's coming from the back of her head.
Excuse me?
Don't ignore me. You are with your sister again. Please reunite. You haven't seen her in I'm sure how long.
He looks like a bit quizzical towards her and like lets go of her hand,
When
and then he goes,
yeah, she'll like kind of like tighten her head a little bit around her.
oh, and it's good to see you again, Zash.
Wow. Zash pops his head out from the kitchen, waves the sword that has now more ham grease on it.
Oh, like I don't even use swords mainly, but like, come on, fish.
He looks over to
I mean,
Wade. What your character?
Duvad.
Duvad, yeah.
Duvad. He knows Duvad, right?
Yes, we've met
Yes, they were
briefly.
OGs.
Like,
They were OGs. Yeah. Well, you were with the crew that took his sister initially.
yes, this is true.
He says,
We met-
what is with the sword? What?
Well, the leader of ancient group of knights that is long dead, and they were revenants. They died again, and the sword was left behind, and it was a nice, very fancy sword, and he's using it for stabbing meat. So
I'd stab
haven't-
meats anyway. This is just cooked.
That's true, I suppose.
Hey, Zash.
Irina, while you are catching
Nah.
up with your brother, by any chance, do you happen to have a library that I could have a look? There's something I want to see if there's information on.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Zash.
Oh no, Camilla was asking Irina if she happened to have a library.
Oh, of course. No, I mean, you think you'd be aware of the library upstairs.
Oh, okay,
He's got
yeah.
a whole collection of.
That's right.
I had to look back at the
Because
ledger, see what it says.
yeah, what I want to look for is any kind of history or clue as to why Baby Soul had changed. If there's anything, any kind of similar incident happening.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Historically.
Interesting. Okay. This is for the library. That's fine. Roll a D100.
Oh, okay.
See how lucky you are. So see how lucky you are.
Okay. 67?
You'll see that there were some arcane books in his library that are no longer there. You have to go upstairs to the Crazy Sun's room.
Yeah.
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 But up there, you can dig around.
Yep.
And roll an Arcana check now with advantage.
Advantage, I shall.
Advantage.
No.
Advantage.
Anyway, all right. Arcana with advantage. Come on, please.
He's got some creepy books up there.
22.
Okay, so it is possible that this baby was that there was an illusion spell cast on the baby to make it look like Strahd, and that the magic is fading.
Oh. So I was really close. I thought it was cursed and the curse was lifting. It was an illusion.
It's possible. It's possible.
But, okay.
This magic does exist. It's very powerful. It's yeah.
Do I know of any blonde-haired, golden-eyed people or brown-haired, golden-eyed people historically?
No, I mean it could just be any old person.
Yeah.
It could be any kidnapped baby.
That's true. I mean, yeah, it's very possible she could have kidnapped the baby. She was a hag after all. But if you guys want to continue the story down there, I'm sure it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not something
Yeah.
that happens really quickly.
Oh,
unless
something
she's such a
you're
hag.
investigating that upstairs.
Yeah.
Um,
Plus, I don't feel comfortable telling Ismark about my affliction just yet.
so it looks like it's just Paul and Ismark together in the study now. Paul says, "So, Ismark, you carry weapons?"
I do. I have a crossbow and a long sword and a short sword. Why?
I've. It seems we have room for people. A person.
Ah,
Do we?
Are you
Oh.
replacing Terramyn already?
I see what you're getting at. Yeah.
He's irreplaceable.
Zash, I will come at you with a vicious rapier, and I'll be like, "Hey, would you like to trade for this nice new sword, for this nice rapier that I have?" I'm trying to
No.
get this sword to.
No.
You sure this is much better for stabbing meats and such?
The stabbing, yes, but not cutting. When you try to cut the meat and he takes your sword out of your hand, it just bends. Yeah, and he hands
And
it
I
back.
take the other sword and I'm like, let me see. While he's got my sword and I'm like, fucking run off with it. I run off to Ismark, or to Paul. I cut the sword away from him.
What kind of sword is that?
Will? Are you a
Zash comes.
swordsman, Ismark?
Zash comes charging down the hallway.
I pull the couch across the door. Just like Ismark, one chance. Join our party? Yes? You want to use a sword? Yes?
Uh,
Uh-oh.
Right as you approach Ismark and tell him, are you joining the party or not? You hear a pounding at the door.
He wants the sword back, and I don't want it to be covered in meat juices anymore. It would be disrespectful.
He looks towards the door. He says, "Who is that?"
That is our ally. Just bam, bam, bam. This is our ally.
The door opens. The front door opens, and Pete says, "Yeah, come on in."
Yeah.
And
that's the front door.
Oh, that's the front door. Uh-oh.
yeah, at the front door opens as Pete steps back out of the way, and a shadowy figure walks in slowly, comes into the light, and you see familiar figure.
Oh no.
Eyes sunken in a little more. Worms, maggots crawling out of his nose.
I swear to God, is Terramyn still alive?
Terramyn standing in the doorway.
Triple fake out, you bastard!
I had a feeling Ismark wasn't gonna join us. I don't know why. I was like, that seems kind of weird.
Zash looks over and goes, Terramyn, they stole my sword. Come help me.
Terramyn looks awful. He does not look. I mean, he's always looked bad, but he looks even worse now.
Oh no!
Wait till I tell you. You know how Camila came back with a face on her head, on her head.
Oh no! Not the consequences.
He's
not the consequences of our
a
actions.
maggot comes out of his nose. He grabs it, looks at it, and he eats it, and his eye heals up a little bit.
Nice.
I'm gonna.
Terramyn,
Yeah,
are you gonna stand there, or are you gonna help me get the sword back that I got from one of those people at your place?
And he slams his shoulder into the door again.
Ismark says, "I don't know who this guy is."
Sorry.
I know I'm Ismark.
I just imagine Duvad, as he's like, "Oh, you should join us," and then he hears Terramyn and just shoves him to the side. Never mind.
He just heard Zash
He says,
through the door. Ask
I'm pretty good
Terramyn
with
to
this
help
sword,
him.
guys. Why don't y'all take me seriously?
He's a level 0.5 fighter.
You're gonna be sorry when one of y'all die and you don't come back. You need
Don't
one of
worry, you're needed here totally, Ismark.
Would
But,
not have you protecting your sister?
Terramyn's gonna help Zash.
I am by the window, ready to jump out, because I don't know that's Terramyn on the other side. And,
Terramyn, there's this big sword. It's got this really cool dragon on it, and I got it from that guy. That
I'm
was up
so
on the
sorry, I
second
gave
floor.
your Ruby to fucking Irina.
But Zash is talking through to Terramyn without even realize what's going on. Right,
He's just
on the
talking
other
to
side
him
of the door.
"Hey, Terramyn."
Yeah, it's every cartoon thing where you expect the character to die. You're like, oh hey, how you doing? What? You're alive? I love it. I love a good trope. Like if it's done well,
Yeah.
fantastic. But yeah, I'm by the window and I'm like slowly easing it open as I assume they break the door, like
Gosh,
they
whispers, right?
kick the door open and the couch goes flying back that I shoved in front of the door.
All right. All kidding aside, Terramyn is back, but he's changed. So I wanted to end with the cliffhanger of it's Terramyn. But I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of what you're looking at here. Always whisper, never whisper rolls. Okay, sorry, I accidentally whispered his. I just want y'all to see his deal.
Probably around this time where like Camila's like walking down the stairs with a book open, looking through the pages as well.
And Rogue, the session's not over just yet, but I wanted to thank Rogue because I just again, he was completely blindsided by his character death. So today he was my co-conspirator. I was like, hey man, I need you to play all these NPCs for me, can you? And he was like, not ready for it at all, but he rolled with it, so I appreciate him.
Yeah. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's so fucking cool. Remove an insect from his ear and nose and can be consumed to restore 1 hit point.
It's good berries.
It's good buggies.
Good nose berries.
Technically evil
Ears.
buggies because
Oh.
detect as evil and undead.
And
But yeah, so
constantly having the insects in your ears.
Zash and Terramyn just bust down the door right as Kamala comes down the stairs.
You see.
Oh dear, am I?
No,
is this Wade? Is Wade that time?
We lost Wade this time.
Is
Wade
Rogue
is
still there?
dead.
You can't hear me?
No,
Oh,
there
you're
you go.
back. Rogue,
Okay.
Rogue looks frozen too. Are we all back?
Oh, I'm reading the touch.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Cool, cool, cool. Oh yeah, I
Well-
didn't tell Rogue what would happen to him, so he doesn't know about the bugs yet until he's reading it in real time like y'all are.
So I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So whenever the door busts open, I'm like the window's half open and my legs out of it, like it's the fucking Simpsons steamed hams thing. I've got the sword in my hand, and then I see Terramyn. I'm like, the sword just clatters to the floor. I'm just like,
What? You knew I was gonna come after the sword.
Yeah, Camila drops her.
and then
book
I'm
when
just
she sees
frozen. I
Terramyn.
just don't like. I'm broken. I'm like,
Zash looks over to Terramyn.
Why are they freaking out?
I don't know. I knew I'd find you here. Where are my things?
I
Well,
didn't take anything from you. Did you get the meat? Was it good? Wait, you're dead.
Is it the same body?
Here
Same
it is.
Body?
It's the same body.
Okay.
same body, but roaster.
Deteriorated. Yeah.
We left
Yeah,
You were dead.
your
I gave you meat.
valuables with you, but
He's dead, but not dead. He's what?
a little more
My
dead
friend.
than usual.
My hammer. I still have it.
I think
Basically,
we
they'll-
left your main weapon with you.
Okay.
Uh,
My sword. And my stones and the gem.
We did take the gem.
And I gave it to Arena.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, you're alive now, so we can give it back to you. We can
Yes.
ask her for it back.
Indian giver.
Ismark, shut up.
It's Mark.
A friend is back.
Paul chimes in because he remembered that he was here. Oh, my friend. I hope you slept peacefully. You awoke feeling well. We buried you in a position facing the light.
Why?
If you would be peaceful when you awoke, if you returned.
Why are you back?
I have you returned,
Everyone.
yes.
Every
I-
one of your order,
Are they all back?
they're gone. I mean, you saw it, Paul.
They all
Or-
collapsed.
Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe they are back.
They all went with my lord. They all followed him into the light.
So why didn't you?
I was about to. I joined with them. As I started to ascend, I heard her voice. She called for me. And I didn't want to leave her. So I returned back to my body. I believe that was my only chance to leave this place. But I wasn't about to leave her behind.
I see.
That was quite the decision made. I pick up the sword and I'm like, well, trying to keep this out of Zash's hands because frankly, he was disrespecting it. But
It cuts meat very good.
yes, sure, Zash, whatever. I'm still shook.
I think Paul is similarly like just kind of shocked and like just staring at Terramyn and thinking to himself, I'm going to have to kill him again.
Exactly.
How
Exactly.
can you be so sure that it was her? What if it was the devil playing games?
What if it was Ash?
That thought had crossed my mind.
I don't think you would know this, but we would know. People like us would know when our beloved was calling. I assume. If he knows the difference between Strahd and an imposter. Or between his love and an imposter.
She flinches.
He nods at that and says, the righteous cause demands my return. So I rise, not as I once was. And he still, looks at his hands and stuff. He says, I do not feel the same. Something has left me.
Do not look the same.
You look
Zash
good. You look good. I mean,
Zash pulls
a
down the
zombie's a
hood.
zombie, you know?
We're
Are
gonna
there really
need
degrees of undeath?
Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger bag.
Zash pulls down the hood and goes, "Look,
Ah! No!
Terramyn's back."
Oh, you look like
That's
crap.
weird.
Ismark shrieks like a girl.
And also, they're trying to take my sword from me.
It is.
And he just looks at the face on the back of the head.
I know, he's so mean, isn't he, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, put it away, put it away, Ismark says.
He's just in the corner, like fetal.
Maybe I won't be an adventurer.
Hey,
Camila turns and faces him. I mean, if this bothers you, then you definitely wouldn't have stood a chance against the devil. No offense. Yeah, pussy.
oh, I love it.
Alright.
Just like
Brink, you're back. Are you back?
Yeah, I was
I'll
able to
stop,
run
I'll stop playing as
HEB.
you. Just to,
Did you
just to fill
put
you in
on
on what
an-
you've missed. Rogue played
Irina?
Irina for a minute, talking about how she's ready to go out on an adventure.
Oh,
And then
brother?
Ismark suddenly showed up and said, "You can't adventure. I'll go and adventure." And
Not letting you.
I'm not letting you. I'm and then when Ismark was ready to go out with the party, Terramyn showed up. So Rogue was playing all my NPCs for me just to fuck with the party, and I really
oh,
love it
you
for it.
son of a bitch!
it's really it was a Schrodinger's revenant. I fully believed that he was gone. I was like, all right, well,
Schrodinger's revenant.
I legit thought he was playing Irina because that's the last thing I saw was before I left. I overheard Rogue voicing as Irina. I'm like, oh shit! Oh my god! Okay, cool.
And then we joked it as like she was doing some practice swings, and then it's like the sword just clatters out of her hand. She doesn't know. She's been
maybe she's not
practicing
ready
for
yet.
2 days.
She's not ready yet. She needs more training.
Yeah, they're all like trying to drag this inexperienced burgomaster when she's got so much responsibilities, like, with us on the party, and we're like, or Camille's like, I don't think this is a
Most
good
of my
idea.
levels are in noble, okay?
I was trying to play it up. Like, I've done so much training with the sword. Look how good I am.
Really,
really
it's been
wa-
like 30 minutes across like 5 days.
Ready to take the
Oh
fight
my
to
gosh.
Strahd. Anyway, I love it. Thank you, Rogue. You're the best.
Totally wanted to see her fight.
That
8th
was
level. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
Dun,
now you
dun,
can
dun,
level up
dun.
Terramyn. But he's a little darker, a little creepier.
Gonna have to make some tweaks.
I guess we'll give him all of his stuff back.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask Arena for the jewel back because I gave it to Arena.
That
Good,
that
um,
big
moment.
gemstone, doesn't that belong
so
to the
pretty.
Wizards of Wines? So that way they can like make.
Yeah, I
Wine
thought
or
we
whatever?
gave it back.
No, not
Oh.
that one. That wasn't the one that he had.
Oh, that was the one that was in the Baba Yaga hut.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the gem that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we gave that to the druid.
No, it was
No,
gems from the. It wasn't that. Not the magical one. It
Oh.
was just the expensive one. So you're talking about two different gems.
Okay.
The fancy one you've given back. I'm sorry. The magical one you've given back. The one
Okay.
that's worth a lot of money. You guys have for monies. For monies, you're keeping money. You're giving rid of magic. Okay. So the party's reunited with a new and fresh Terramyn.
Not fresh. He's not fresh.
What was the thing he said? That's so hibbity fresh.
He's not doing so hibbity fresh.
Yeah.
He's yeah. Well, so the way Brandon described him when he came in and there was like a worm wiggling out of his nose, and he pulled the worm out and just ate it. Like if you read this little thing that Bees put out.
Yeah, he's a lot more decayed.
You can read the chat. You know how Camila came back with a face on the back of her head.
Specifically, read the thing as an action. Like, oh, it's
Anyway,
disgusting.
So
but
he's
I
like
love
extra undead now.
Also, Terramyn, when the light pillar came out and all of your companions were laid to rest, we did commandeer the weapons, but we were providing it for Irina to put towards the town's defenses. And I don't know if you are okay with that, or if we should not have done that.
I am okay with it. It is good to put them to use.
Figured we would help Irina because, as you know, her defenses are already quite slim.
Yes. This is her brother here.
Yeah, the one that's cowering in the corner.
Yeah, we kind of for a second thought he would be replacing you, but yeah, no, now that you're here, and I again offer that sword to him. It's like, I think this would do you more better than Zash anyway.
You could never replace Terramyn.
He takes the
No,
sword.
obviously not. Obviously
Which-
not.
What sword is this?
This was from the leader of your knights. Like we found it off of his
Vlad.
body, essentially.
Yeah,
Vlad,
Vladimir had a +2 like badass sword.
It's a +2 magical greatsword.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking sweet.
Pretty friggin' sweet.
That is covered in ham juice.
Yeah, it is covered in ham juice.
Ham
correct.
juice?
Boy,
Because
that-
specifically, Zash kept spearing like legs of ham on it, and just like grease was dripping down.
there is
And I kept trying. I traded him the vicious rapier that I had that I don't use. I was like, "Here, see, look, you can do this." He's like, "No," and he grabbed it from me to show how bad it was at not like at cutting meat. And then I was like, I grabbed the great sword and ran off.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's such a great little detail that it's covered in ham juice. Oh my god.
there's one more thing. Now that we are all together, when I went to the orphanage to visit Sol, he had changed. His black hair had become brown, and his eyes became gold, right in front of me. I believe that the baby was just some innocent victim that was stolen from his family. No relation to the devil. I think the witch had just put a hex on him to make him look like the devil.
You know you can say Strahd.
Yes, I know. She just doesn't
Also,
like
she
it 'cause
wouldn't
she's a
let you
coward.
give the baby a sword.
It was a baby.
Irina breathes like a big sigh. 7. I'm glad. I'm glad you saved the baby.
She kind of looks at Irina a little bit, and then looks back at the others. Doesn't really kind of. I mean, to Camila, Irina had abandoned. I mean, it was not her responsibility, but
Yeah.
she just kind of was
Still.
like, "No, get it
Yeah.
away. Don't. I
Yeah.
don't want anything." She was willing to let that baby die,
Yeah.
and Camila's not okay with that.
Who's willing to let the baby die? Oh,
Irina.
Irina?
Irina didn't want to take care of the baby, and
I think
if
because we like
and if I
referred to it
recall,
as little Strahd or
a
something.
lot of y'all did not want to take care of that baby. To be fair,
Yeah, that's true. That's,
Wanted to.
let's not be too hard on Irina here.
I mean, she's not gonna like outright like.
How many
she-
of you voted? Let's take care of the baby. I think it was 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
I voted. I voted
think,
to take care of the baby.
I think
Take care
I
of
think
the
Zash
baby.
said he didn't
in the
care.
mob sense.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Zash almost
Yeah,
killed the baby.
Camila was the only one who wanted to save the baby.
I was of the let's have an extremely late term abortion.
No.
Like-
Oh yeah, that's right.
That is a term you used.
Yeah. No, she would not have allowed. I would have straight on PvP'd you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
do you-
I found it. Wade found it distasteful killing a baby,
Yeah.
but
All
it's
right.
also Strahd.
So, just so that we're all on the same page, Terramyn, you're good to go out and adventure with us again.
Yes.
All right? And we are all ready to go? Do we have everything that we need?
I don't have my ham cutter anymore.
Well, we all lose
Wait,
things
let's do
sometimes.
ham cutter.
All right.
I think you would obviously know that there was like something weird in his response, though.
And Terramyn's response?
Yeah. Like
Are
a
you-
hesitation.
Are you okay, Terramyn?
He didn't eat the meat I gave him.
I think you might have missed it. But he did you hear the part where he was telling about when he came back? What happened? Were you there for that?
I was not.
Okay. Yeah, he was going up into the light with the rest of them, and then he said he told everybody this, and your character was there, but he told
was
everybody
not.
he was going up into the light, and then he heard her voice call him, and that made him go back. Everybody else left with the light, and he came back because of her voice. Now he doesn't know if that was really her or if it was some kind of ruse or what, but he felt like it was her, so he came back.
By the way, he's back, baby.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I think we're gonna end tonight's session, guys. No Cliffy. That's enough drama. I just wanted to fuck with you guys for a whole session. Who is rogue? Who is rogue?
Who
Thank
gets the
you all
ham
for-
cutter?
Thank you all for playing along. And Rogue gets all the inspiration for this session for
Yeah, no,
with
seriously.
Yeah.
Like that. I was down to like adventure with Arena. I'm like, hell yeah. He seems
Seriously, I
capable.
messaged him today while he was at work. I'm like, can you do this for me? He's like, okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was at Universal and he was
Yeah.
like texting me, and I was like, yeah, this is funny.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I
So-
was so sure he was gonna come back, but as soon as he started voicing Irina, I started to second guess myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just a big gaslighting operation.
It was. I was like, in the beginning, I was like, I'm going to give all the opportunities for bees to toss Terramyn back in here. I felt like I kept lobbing softballs.
And I'm like over here, like, don't burn my body. Don't burn my body.
The respectful thing would be to dismember the corpse and scatter him to the winds.
I think he wanted to become ash. Yes, we should burn it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Then you would have to like last minute. Arena wants to go with you.
You just
Be like-
there's a pile of ashes, animated ashes.
Oh, that would be cool actually. I was gonna say. Oh, this has been a great session. Oh, so what is your character at Universal? Are you like a monster or what? What are you doing, Rogue? You got a chainsaw?
I have no idea yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you had been doing that.
No, today was just orientation and stuff, and I haven't gotten. They literally called me like last week. Usually they call you 2 months ahead of time, and like, yes, you're hired. Here's the role, and then I got a call last week or the email, and then
should we end the stream before you talk
Oh.
work?
Yeah.
Because it'll be over.
Sorry.
I mean, if you want to talk work on stream,
Sorry.
that's fine. I just want to
Sorry
be
to
clear
distract
if we're still
from
on stream.
All right.
I gotta tell you guys about my boss.
Anyway.
What a mother! I'm just kidding. I love you, Rick.
I am tired, so
Thanks
I
for
am
joining.
going to call.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Good night, stream. Thanks for watching.